Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tangled Up in Books. My name is Yari and today's video is the Stay Home book tag, which was created by Madison Mary from Princess of Paperbacks. So I will link her original video down below so you can check it out. So I'm filming this Thursday, May 14th. And if you guys don't know, I live in New York, so we're still being advised to stay home. It's supposed to end tomorrow, last I heard. But I'm pretty sure it's not ending tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's going to be extended into June. I know in certain states they are starting to open up slowly, but here in New York where everything is still closed. So that's why I thought it was so appropriate to do this tag. Well, anyways, let's just get right into the questions. But keep looking down, it's because I have my notebook here and I have all the questions on here. So the first question is, laying in bed, a book that you could or have read in one day. So for this question, I'm going with the Confessions of a Shopaholic series. Well, the first couple books, because they're kind of on the shorter side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I once did read this all in one day, so yes. If you don't know, the Shopaholic series is by Sophie Kinsella. There's like nine books in the series, and in this first book, it's about Rebecca Bloomwood, who is a shopaholic. That's a very short synopsis, but I love this series. It's really funny, and yeah. So the second question is snacking a guilty pleasure book. So for this question, I went with The Selection by Kiara Cass. It's the first book in the Selection series, and I decided to go with this book because this book isn't like amazing or anything, but it's still really good. At least I really like it. I haven't read it in a while. I read it like a few years ago, but I enjoyed myself reading the series, and I consider it guilty pleasure because it's not anything that's like it's like groundbreaking or amazing, but it's still good. It's just like, I don't know, it's a guilty pleasure read. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, and if you haven't heard, The Selection is being adapted into a movie by Netflix. I'm super excited for that. I'm definitely going to reread this series once they announce like around when the movie will come out. So yes. The next question is Netflix. Speaking of Netflix, a series you want to start. I went with the Something Dark and Holy series by Emily A. Duncan, which the first book is Wicked Saints. Honestly, I know what I can remember about this book is that there's like blood magic involved, and I know there's blood magic involved, and I know something else, but I forgot the word of it, so we're just gonna leave it at that. I've been meaning to read this series for a while, but I haven't gotten the chance to. I don't even own the books. So there's two books out. So the first one, Wicked Saints, and the second one, Ruthless Gods. Pretty sure same with the book. But I've been wanting to read it for a while and I haven't, so I may pick it up once I'm able to go to a bookstore, whenever that would be. Because who knows. Okay, so the next question is Deep Clean, been on your TBR for ages. And for this question, I went with First Life by Gina Showalter. What I remember about, I've had this book on my TBR for a while, but what I remember about this book is that it involves, so I know it's something like the life that you're living, it's not like there's like more to life than just like the life that you're currently living. Once you die, you have I believe it's two options of where you're gonna go in like the afterlife. And I think our main character in this book, she's been trying to decide which one she wants to go to when she dies, but like stuff happens and I don't know, but I was intrigued when I first heard about it. I'm gonna link descriptions for all of these books down below because for some of them I'm doing a really bad job describing them. But anyway, so yeah, this has been on my TBR for a really long time. So the next question is Animal Crossing, book you recently bought because of hype. I think she changed it to book you bought because of hype because she said like a lot of people aren't really buying books because, you know, places are closed. So for me, I guess you can say I bought this because of hype, but the main reason I bought it was because I watched the author. I'm just gonna say that. So the book I chose for this question is Again But Better by Christine Riccio. I say I bought this because of hype because the reason I bought it is because I watched her writing series when she was writing this book, so I was really intrigued to actually read the book, and I haven't yet. And this book has been out for a year already, and I bought it when it came out. But I think I'm gonna read this in July, so yes. The next question is productivity, book you learned or had or a book that had an impact on you. And for this question I went with, local focus, The Hiding Place by Corrie ten Boom. This is, I believe, yeah, it's true story. This is the triumphant true story of Corrie ten Boom. So I read this in high school for one of my religion classes. So what I remember, I may actually read this one of these days because I don't remember much, but I did really enjoy this book. It's about Corrie ten Boom during World War II, I believe. Yeah, so this is like the best way to describe this book. The extraordinary adventure of one courageous Christian woman who became a militant heroine of the anti-Nazi underground. So yes, so I learned a lot from this book. Can't remember what now because I read this back in high school, but I might read it again because I did really enjoy this book, and I actually read it. A required reading. The next question is Space Time, a book you were gifted. For this question, I'm going with the Shadow and Bone trilogy. This box set was gifted to me. Oh, this is by Leigh Bardugo. This was gifted to me by my friend Carleni, and I haven't read it yet. But I'm excited to, but I'm a little scared to read it just because I've heard like mixed thoughts on the book, mixed thoughts on this trilogy. So yes, I'm so excited. So this was gifted. The next question is self-care. What is one thing you have done recently to look after yourself? I actually had some trouble thinking up of a question for this, but I guess this could count. So what I have been doing to look after myself during this time is taking my vitamins. So I actually use Care Of. I'm running low. The first time I got this was in December, and I was not diligent in actually taking them. But then once I was actually like staying home because of self-isolation, I started taking my vitamins, and then I had to order a new pack, and I had to order another one. And the last question is a bonus question, and it's name a book coming out soon. This book I'm gonna talk about is coming out in September, October, can't remember. But the book I'm talking about, so basically first, she came up with this question because a lot of authors, because people can't go out to buy their books, they're not getting a lot of, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's just to encourage, let people know a new book's coming out, to support authors. So the book I'm gonna talk about is a book called Rebel Rose by, okay, I can't remember how to pronounce her last name, but her name, the author's name is Emma Thorold. I'm not sure. I'll put the cover here so you guys can see it. Basically this book is, first off, it's being published by Disney Disney Press. And it's gonna be a series called The Queen's Counsel, and this first book in this series, Rebel Rose, is about my favorite Disney princess, Belle, but it's not a retelling, it's like a continuation because it takes place after the spell is broken, and it takes place during the French Revolution. So I'm super excited to see how Emma like wrote this book and what's gonna happen, and how Belle is, and the Beast, and all the characters. I'm so excited to read this, like you don't even know. Like I've always wanted like to know, like after like the spell is broken, like what happened to all these people, and I'm super excited to see how she plays, you know, the French Revolution, how that's all gonna work out. I'm super excited. But yeah, I'll put the date as well here of when it's gonna come out, because if you're like a Disney nerd like I am, definitely think you should check it out because it sounds amazing. Okay, so that's it. That's the end of the questions, and I know this is the tag, but I don't think I'm gonna tag anyone, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So if you like this video, please give it a like so I can know what kind of videos I should post on here, and also all of my social media links will be linked down below in the description box. You can check me out on those. I mainly have Instagram and Twitter. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to become a member of our little family here on Telling the Books. And I'll catch you guys here next time. Bye!